You all know who Infinite is by now. He is the main villain for Sonic Forces. He's a brand new character we've never seen before. Really mysterious. How was he created? Was he even created? Let's find out in this video, because we have a brand new interview from, I think it's Iizuka and Nakamura, about Infinite's origins. So I wanted to look at this and discuss what I think about all of this new information. So let's begin with this video. So I've got the interview right here. I'm just going to be reading off the screen, so sorry for the unprofessionalism again, but I don't really care. This is the only way I can really do this while also talking to you guys, so let's just begin. So the question was, what is the nature of this extremely powerful villain, Infinite? Iizuka. He was not always evil, but unlike Chaos, Infinite was born by mutation. He's an animal character like Sonic's team. The reason why he becomes powerful and why he becomes evil? You'll get your answer in the Shadow 3 DLC. So that's interesting. So this is being speculated by many people, I think including me. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. So Infinite wasn't always evil. I just assumed from that new trailer that Infinite was just created by Eggman. It looked like he was created by Eggman, but apparently that's not the case at all. He was once not evil. He was just a regular normal character. He was probably one of the animal characters like the custom hero, and that is why I think they both have a connection somehow, but I'll get into that after I've talked about this information in the interview. So that's interesting that he's not always been evil. That's cool, that's some cool backstory. It would be pretty boring if it was just, oh, Eggman created Infinite, Infinite's evil, stop Sonic, boom boom. That's boring. So the fact that they're actually putting more effort into this story, giving Infinite a backstory, having the free Shadow DLC to even explain how Infinite came to be, that's pretty cool. Got to give props to Sonic Team on that part, because having a good story in a Sonic game again is going to be so good. The last time we had an actual good story in a Sonic game, I'm going to say Black Knight. Now, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. Don't just go hating on me, I'm just some Sonic hater, because I'm really not. Why would I be talking about this if I hated Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm really interested in the story for Sonic Forces. That is why I'm discussing it. But I thought every game after Black Knight didn't have a good story, because the only ones I can think of are Colors, Generations, Lost World. And did any of those have a good story? Not really. Lost World had a crap ton of potential for a good story, but it totally lost it by making the Deadly Six just one-way Koopaling type characters. So that kind of failed on that front. I was really disappointed by that story. Could have been a hell of a lot better. But let's not get sidetracked. We're talking about Infinite here. Let's get on to the next question. What is the purpose of Eggman's army versus Sonic's team? Iizuka says, Dr. Eggman controls his army corps and Infinite shows off his power. The answer for why Eggman has been able to dominate the world lies within Infinite's abilities. So, I'm going to take a guess and say, Eggman stumbled across the Phantom Ruby that was in Sonic Mania that obviously transported at the end of that game. Spoilers, but the game's been out for ages. Everybody probably knows this by now. So Eggman probably found the Phantom Ruby. Then I don't know how he met Infinite, but maybe they agreed upon trying to make Infinite powerful, or he captured Infinite. I don't know, it's really interesting. So that could be pretty cool. Eggman powering up Infinite with the Phantom Ruby. I think that is definitely what's happening, because you can clearly see on Infinite's chest that the Phantom Ruby is like, it's not really like attached to him, it's kind of like separated in a way. So I really do think Eggman harnessed this power to make Infinite like the most powerful villain ever. So that's pretty cool. That is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Hope I'm right. That'd be pretty cool, because I want this story to be really good. I want it to be one of the most memorable Sonic stories, because even though I don't like the gameplay for Sonic Forces, I do think the story, the tone, and like the characters, I think that all has a crap ton, and I mean a proper crap ton of potential to be pretty great. So please, Sonic Team, don't screw this up. Make this a good story, and I'll be happy. This game won't be totally terrible for me if the story is any good, because that means they can just learn from it for future Sonic games. They can make good stories for future Sonic games, and they can take all of the criticisms from the gameplay and then just focus on improving that as well. So we could end up having a game like Generations with a story like Unleashed, or even Sonic Forces if the story is really good. But let's get on to this last question here, which is, many bosses from previous generations, Sonic generations, are returning. The reason for it is Nakamura. I want you, brackets the player, to have thoughts like, why, while you're playing. For example, why has Shadow become evil? And why does chaos exist again? You will get the answers while playing the game. My thoughts would be, why does this game have terrible level design? That's why all the dislikes are going to come through. Come on guys, give me some dislikes, let's go. I'm joking, by the way. Let's not talk about the level design, because I don't want to just be some hate fest person in this video. So, they want an element of surprise, I guess, is what this last point is trying to get at. They want us to wonder why we're seeing characters like Zavok and Chaos all again, and why Shadow is evil. And I guess you wouldn't really question Metal Sonic, because Eggman created Metal Sonic, so you're not going to be surprised to see him again. He was even a Mania, so it's not really a shocker. So I guess if they just want an element of surprise, I hope it has a good execution. I hope it's not just, oh whoa, we put Chaos in this game. You kill him once and then he's just gone forever. I hope they're actually implemented well into the story, and aren't just there simply for fan service, because that's something Sonic has been doing so much as of late. They've just been giving the fans a crap ton of fan service without really providing any new elements. So I'm hoping the story for this game doesn't just focus on that surprise factor, but focuses on the actual story itself and puts these characters and implements them really well into this story. Because like I said, this story has so much potential. This could be one of the best Sonic stories in the entire franchise, honestly. So if they nail this, then they're going to get so much props just for actually focusing on the story, because a lot of Sonic fans have been really asking for a really good Sonic story again, like we used to in Unleashed, Adventure 2, not Adventure 1. Adventure 1 was kind of Adventure 2 I thought had a pretty good story actually. It was a bit serious at points, but it's also lighthearted, captured Sonic's personality perfectly, in my opinion. So hopefully it is like that again. So like I said earlier in this video, I think the Custom Hero and Infinite are definitely 100% connected in some way. It can't just be a coincidence that Infinite is a random animal character and the Custom Hero is also a random animal character that just happened to join forces with Sonic. So they must be connected in some way. Some people are guessing that they might be like childhood friends or something like that, and that's why the Custom Hero tried to fist bump Infinite, because he used to be his friend, but Infinite probably just doesn't recognize the Custom Hero character, and the Custom Hero character probably feels betrayed or something, so he joins Sonic's team so that he can stop Infinite, save his best friend. That would be cool. That would just be such a cool story, honestly. You're just trying to save your friend, that's the entire story. But obviously you've got the whole resistance thing. You've got the team of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, sadly classic Sonic, the Custom Hero, and then you've got Infinite, Shadow, Chaos, Zavok, Metal Sonic, Eggman. It's just two forces binding together in an all-out fight, and that's so cool. Describing this story on paper sounds really amazing, so if they can actually pull this off and make it a really good story, I just hope they can do it. Sonic Team, I do actually have faith in you for the story, because you have been focusing on that so much in these trailers, in these cutscenes. You've really been emphasizing the story. You've even been explaining why the rehashed levels are returning because of the story. And while I think that's kind of a cop-out and I don't like that at all, it's better than nothing, honestly. It's better than just literally slapping in Green Hill Zone and having absolutely no reason for having Green Hill Zone to be in Sonic Forces, and even Chemical Plant as well, and then probably Sky Sanctuary, and Speed Highway, and City Escape. But I'm not going to get into that. I'll get so much hate for that, even though I probably already will. But oh well, come at me, Defense Squad, come on. So that is pretty much everything I've got to say on this story. Let me know if this interview has gotten you even more hyped for the story of Sonic Forces. It certainly gotten me a lot more interested in Infinite's backstory. I want to see this character like actually develop. It'd be really cool to see the villain of the game develop as a character and not just be a Deadly Six type character where he's just a one-off thing and then he just dies in the end and then you never see him again. If we could see this character grow from like a light-hearted good character and then him being turned into evil by Eggman and the Phantom Ruby and then the custom hero trying to save Infinite. That would be really cool. That's something Sonic hasn't really done before, if I recall. So if it does this, this will be a first for the entire series. So I hope they do this. But anyways, make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this. I discuss Sonic, Nintendo, and a lot more. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, as I'm always active on there. You guys will know that if you follow me on Twitter already. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll definitely make sure to catch you all later.